was that women I had thought I was making look beautiful on the outside, they didn't feel it on the inside. You know, they
Okay.
had those same limiting beliefs. They had those same thoughts of, I'm not good enough, or my traumas or my past experiences now define what I am and what I'm capable of becoming. So I wanted to shift gears in my business from being a professional freelance bridal makeup artist to becoming a holistic esthetician to opening up a brand that encompassed a person's whole body, their whole body approach, their mind, their body, their spirit was all now intrinsically related. And I wanted to make sure that that became the new definition of beauty. I didn't want anyone to feel,
Wait, hold on. We got people watching. It's supposed to be a test.
oh, really?
Oh, let me tell her. This is a test. Tomorrow's the actual broadcast. Okay. Because
Hey,
I guess
that's
I just
good.
wanted to test it, and but that's why I just went live to test it, to record it and go back to see what I need to work on. But
Yeah,
we have viewers already.
that's
Um,
awesome.
so yeah, so I would say that would be, we would get into that, the story, um, and then I'll ask you also questions about why did you get in the beauty industry. You told me that part. What are the best products to use? Because nowadays, I don't know why I'm echoing. Do you have echo?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you before.
Hmm. Let me see something. Testing.
Ah, now you sound nice.
Sound better without the mic? Oh,
Yeah,
because I had.
louder.
Okay, that's weird. Okay,
You sound really good,
what,
actually.
what's the mic for? So yeah,
Hey,
they tell you you have to get all these items, and you probably don't even need them. So yeah, so then I asked you a few questions about what are the best products for skincare. Should a person with skin see a dermatologist or esthetician? Which is, I think, a valid question, because some people have it really bad, where they have to go to a dermatologist, but sometimes people um, also might just need to go to an esthetician. And what solutions for better skin? Also, this is a topic everybody's talking about. What you think of Botox? Um,
oh, do you really want to know?
yeah, you really want to know.
Okay.
That's why we on the podcast. It's better to be real and let people know, is it good?
Oh, I'm going to be real.
There are chemicals you put. I
So
mean, you do look better, but there are chemicals you're putting in your body.
it's
So,
worse than a chemical. It's actually a toxin. It's called botulinum toxin. It's the same neurotoxin that causes a disease called botulism. Are you familiar
what?
with that?
No.
Botulism was a disease that used to paralyze the body.
Oh, wow.
And so what they did was they extracted the proteins from botulinum toxin, which paralyzes the muscle so that you don't see the wrinkle.
Oh, okay.
However, much like smoking, yes, it's
Okay.
been around in the medical industry for a long time for various different reasons. It hit the beauty industry and it went way beyond what it should have.
Okay.
And that being said, they're saying that low doses of botulinum toxin aren't dangerous, but that's simply not true,
Mm,
because over the course of time, the more Botox you receive, the more you're introducing that toxin into your body. At
mm.
some point in time, that's going to become dangerous.
Okay. So over time. So what if a person, they get it once, but sometimes I was told that you have to continue. Like you can't just, if you start maybe early, like in your late 20s or 30s, and you continue to get in your 40s and 50s, does it worsen
It
or?
won't necessarily worsen. It's just, it's going to dissipate in that area. And they say that you release it through your lymphatic system, that it just disintegrates, and that's it. But I pose a question to the medical community, is simply, if we can store viruses in our body, if we can store silicone in our body, if we can store certain, chemicals and pesticides that we can't break down, who's to say we can't begin to store a toxic level of botulinum toxin?
Okay. 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 So that'll be, I think that's be definitely an interesting topic. People would definitely like to tune in. Because that's like the new thing too. And I asked
Well,
about
that's
side,
what I'm afraid of.
huh?
That it's become so mainstream that
Yes.
I find kids like 18, 19, 20-year-old girls are
Yes.
getting Botox, and
Yeah, but
that's a
mhm.
very scary thought.
When you see a lot of Instagram models, I didn't even know there's so many things that I'm learning. Like there's something that makes your chin like this. There's something that I was like, what? I can make my chin smaller. So people are making a chin smaller. They're doing all
Oh, you
type of
mean
things.
actually making their chin smaller?
Yeah, go
It's
like
not a
like that.
filter on
I don't
Instagram? It's not
know. It's
like
I don't know if it's a surgery or a needle, but I saw actually she's a friend of mine. I saw her on TikTok and she said go to this. I don't know if he's
unbelievable.
an esthetician or a laser, whatever, but she put a needle and makes your chin like that. You get like the small chin. Like some people want a small
Why?
chin. I don't know. It looks better in pictures. We're in the vein. We're in the vein culture. It's very much about what you look like, and honestly, that's how people are getting views, and getting their bodies to look like a Barbie doll because people are visual. So a lot of people are getting these surgeries and stuff like that. I don't know. That's how I see it. Another question I had, because I was told about cryo skin. Am I saying it right? Cryo skin?
Yes. See, there's other methods of being able to look better without the dangers of Botox. And one of those methods is cold therapy or cryotherapy. The reason why is because it actually can constrict the blood cells. It can constrict the circulation, and the elasticity starts to improve because it speeds up collagen. So it metabolizes, the skin cells metabolize at a much faster rate. And that promotes an acceleration of collagen production, which then accelerates the elasticity, gets better over time. So cold therapy is amazing, actually.
Okay.
It's one of many, but it's the new up and coming.
Oh, it's a, and what's the difference? I'm always learning this because I do go for facials. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
love to hear that.
I usually go for my dark circles because I'm always working so hard. I usually go for laser. So I usually
Okay.
go for lead laser, but there's so many different like people would like to know about, and even myself, what's the difference between microdermabrasion, chemical peel. I do like the LED light therapy, but and it's facial. So what's the difference between all of them? And it can be confusing because people, when you go online and you want a facial, they'll, you see, oh well, get a microdermabrasion or get a chemical peel, and it's kind of confusing.
I know it can be very, very confusing. Um, I like to break it down to my clients as easy as possible. So let's start with microdermabrasion. Microdermabrasion, if you were to compare it to something, it would be like sandpapering a wall. What it does is it uses um, a diamond tip. It's come a long way. It used to blast diamond crystals onto your face. Now it's on a tip. So they've come a long way with it, but it's attached to a suction and it literally resurfaces the first few layers of your epidermis, but it does not hurt at all.
Okay.
The
I heard
second one,
sometimes you bru- I heard sometimes you bruise. I'm not sure. That's what I
um,
read.
no, what can happen is you can get something called a broken capillary if the
Yes.
esthetician, if the technician is staying on the area for too long, which should never happen. But it is a contraindication we have to tell you about. It's similar to a hickey, it will resolve itself in time. You just have to give it a couple of days.
Okay.
But that's a microdermabrasion. A hydrodermabrasion or a hydrofacial
Facial.
is similar to power washing a wall. So instead of sandpapering the wall, it's power washing it. It's blasting the skin to clear out the skin cells of all the sebaceous filament. So that's the difference between those two. And then you have a chemical peel. And a chemical peel is over, in the medical industry, the percentages are a lot higher. But as an esthetician, we can only go up to 30%. And what that does is it uses an alpha hydroxy acid
Mm.
um, to resurface the first few layers of the skin via a chemical acid that is at a controlled percentage. So it's very unlikely that you're going to see any, of that excessive peeling like you would in a doctor's office.
Okay. And, the other question I was going to ask is about what is your journey through through beauty? What is your journey through beauty? What challenges did you face, and how did you overcome the challenges?
Girl, I have been through so many challenges. We can't even begin. We'd have to start our own podcast. Um,
And you have to tell everything because remember, this is a
no,
call.
no, I know. And I'm very, open with my experiences because I feel that if I can help anybody through my experiences heal from whatever they're going through or find solace or some kind of um, happiness knowing that there's someone out there that's gone through that anything that they're going through similar to them, they can connect with me on that level, and I like to do that. I get a lot of gratitude from that. But you know I opened up 9 months later, COVID happened. Challenge number one, I was shut down just like everybody else.
Yeah.
Then the question was, do I come back? Will anybody return? Um,
Mm.
that was just the first thing. Then my mother's illness got worse after 10 years.
Oh yeah.
Um, it was almost 7 months of hospice with her. So, of course, my focus shifted to my mother. And so, I lost employees, I lost clients here and there, but you just keep going. You just don't stop when you know what you're doing is going to help other people, I think it's what drives you.
Yes.
It's your purpose, it's my
Yes.
purpose. My purpose is to not let my mom have died in vain. I want people to know that these things could be avoided. There's ways to your journey in beauty to still accomplish your goals without harming yourself. And the
Mm,
potential for risk is too high now. It's bad enough you can't even walk out the front door, without the environmental pollutants that are all around you and the free radical damage and all of that. You can't control what you step out into,
mm-hmm.
but you can control what you put in your body, what you put on your body, and what you say to yourself, how you talk to yourself, how you feel. You can change your thoughts, you can change your outlook. It's all a matter of perspective, you know?
Yes. All right. So we're going to say thank you so much. Make sure I say your name right for tomorrow. Doric. Is that right? Doric?
Caroline Dorick. Yeah.
Caroline Doric. We'd like to thank Caroline Doric. I know I have to practice on. I had intro music, but I don't know. I had a little intro, outro. I don't know what's going. I have to see. I think maybe I could just upload something when we do it tomorrow, and maybe just edit it and add the music because I can do
Okay.
that too. I edit videos with Beautywithin and stuff like that. So I would say our time is 3:30 tomorrow. I'll probably be on like 15 minutes early because you're my first guest. Thank you. I'm
Oh,
actually going
nice.
to introduce Beauty Within, tell people what Beauty Within is about for like a few minutes, and then I'm going to introduce you and everything that we talked about, which is just really awesome. And you have, you know, from your journey and from being your own business and going through your journey and overcoming it. I think something like that. I think the guests, even though this is you're my first guest, I think this is going to be awesome, and I'm really excited. And I want to
I'm
thank you.
excited for you. I can't believe that, for your success. Obviously this podcast is going to influence a lot of people. And I'm proud of you for that. I believe in you, and I know you're going to do a fantastic job in your future. I want to thank you for having me on and letting me share my story and letting me share what I'm trying to bring to people,
Okay.
and restoring what we consider beautiful
Yes.
and changing the mindset and the value system of beauty, so we can give that whole body approach.
Hmm.
And just for being another woman who understands that beauty comes in all shapes, sizes,
Sizes,
colors, spectrums.
ages.
It defies everything. And yes, the beauty industry, it is run on vanity. That's true. However,
It's not
because of
long
that,
lasting. That's
right,
temporarily. That's
right.
temporarily.
And because
Say,
of
for
that,
example, like a
look
Naomi
where we are
Campbell.
now.
Yes,
Right,
like Naomi Campbell. When she was young and beautiful, she's still beautiful. But as she's getting older, she probably, have other things that, right, they pushing the younger models and she's not modeling anymore. So then
right,
that's why you have to find your beauty within, because you can't just live on beauty alone, because it's not forever. It is
right.
forever, but as
Well,
far as,
this
yes,
is
this is forever and things like that. But yeah, if you can also tell Joseph, I do need your Instagram.
okay.
Um,
It's at Whole Beauty Bar.
yes, if you
And
could send that to me,
that's me across all social media. So it's
because
Whole with the W.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've seen, I also have a blog. I've been doing my blog for a while. The podcast is new, but I've been doing Beauty Within for a while. I've interviewed celebrities and everything. I'm just changing my focus. And I'm on the blog, I want to add your Instagram. I saw your website page already. So yeah, so I look to see you tomorrow, and you enjoy your day.
Thank you. You too.
And I won't forget my glasses tomorrow. I was running around.
I'll bring another pair for you if you want. If I could put them through the
I have like
sunscreen, I
four pair.
would.
I have four pair. I was running around like, oh, I gotta be. But
I
tomorrow,
have. They're everywhere. They're everywhere.
they're
If I
everywhere in my
told you my
house.
age, you'd probably be like, "No way." Yeah, I can't see. I'm a mess.
Yeah, I'm squinting. So,
I
but yeah,
know.
but yeah, thank
So
you.
wait,
See,
how do I say your name?
oh, Anissa.
Anissa. Okay.
Anissa. So thank you so much. I'm gonna end this, and if you want, I could even send you to you. This is just a trial, but tomorrow is the official, and I
Okay.
see you tomorrow.
Don't
Any
mind
questions?
if I'm wearing this tomorrow. I intentionally wore it today so that I could
Oh,
tell
okay.
if it looks good. I'll turn down the I'll make the blinds so that there's no glare in the background.
Okay. I know I need to practice too because I'm like, what's going on back my back? So, but yeah, thank you so much. And I see you tomorrow and enjoy your day.
Okay. All right.
Thank
See you
you.
then.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.